Hello, and welcome to the Movie Universe. I'm your host, Movie Fan. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Power Rangers Legend War. Now, we all know this story. This is where Saban really dropped the ball in the worst possible way. Because as we all remember, the whole 2 seasons of Power Rangers Megaforce and Super Megaforce was hinting at the idea of this Legend War coming. Commercials were talking about it. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade talked about it. Everyone was buzzing online about the Legend War coming, where we would get to see all the Power Rangers combined to stop evil. I was so excited that I actually looked up the Super Sentai version, where I saw all the Power Rangers battling these putties and some monsters who were in there. And then we see this giant weird-looking monster ship thing and quite a few other monsters. And we get all the Megazords battling all these monsters, including that mega ship. And I'm like, oh my god, that's going to happen here? They're going to use that footage? Well, when the Legend War came around, we did get an epic entrance with Jason David Frank, better known as Tommy Oliver, and quite a few of the other Rangers from over the years, like Cassie, TJ, and a few more. And they end up fighting putties for about a couple of minutes. Oh, and don't forget, Robo Knight shows up out of nowhere, and then they leave. We don't get the Megazord battle. We barely get any time with the Rangers at all. In fact, we barely get a glimpse of them. My friend Alpha Lion Simba has the right sound effect for this moment.
Boo! You stink!
My thoughts exactly. I said this before when I reviewed The Legend War, and I'm going to say it again. Saban let us down big time. Now, sure, he may have had an excuse for not including all the Power Ranger footage, because let's not forget, on Super Sentai, they were able to use all the Super Sentai Rangers going back from 1975 up until this point. Well, we couldn't do that because when we started off with Zyuranger, better known to us as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And to add in Goranger, and that would really confuse a lot of people who have never seen Super Sentai. So, of course, that makes perfect sense that it had to do some editing work, but still, they could have given us more time with those original Rangers, and most importantly, they could have given us the Megazord battle, and they should have. But he didn't. For some reason, he thought that was not necessary. Oh, Saban, 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 do you not know your audience? It's because of Saban's stupid decision here that this has been rated the worst episode of all time, if not the worst crossover of all time, and definitely the worst anniversary of all time as well, for all the right reasons. The fans' hopes were dashed when this happened because we were expecting the awesomeness that Super Sentai had given us in that. But fortunately, a glimmer of hope came to us in June 2017. A YouTuber named Hunter Killer 1440 came up with his version of the Power Ranger Legendary Battle. He made it in 2 parts. The first part is the Legend War, where we get to see all the Power Rangers fight those putties and destroy them. And the second part is the Megazord battle. And this guy has done such a superb job of editing this. It's absolutely perfect. It's just the way we all wanted it. We get to hear all the voices from over the years. We get to see our Power Rangers pilot their Megazords. Now, granted, it's all stock footage mixed into it, but who cares? We got what we wanted. We got Megazord fighting against monsters. We get to see Ninjor kick some butt. We get to see Dino Megazord from Dino Thunder. We get to see Dragonzord even, and he wasn't even part of the Megazord War. Literally, every Megazord that we grew up with is there and fighting. And he edited it so well that Goranger and them are not a part of this, because over here, they were not a part of it. So he kept them out. Again, that makes perfect sense. And this guy was able to pull it off. Saban, you should be so ashamed of yourself, because this guy just made you look like a chump. And you know what? If I ever get a chance to meet the man, I am so going to call him a chump for that, because this guy did a far better job with the Legend War than Saban did. And that's just sad, because this guy's got all the millions to pour into it. He could have easily done this kind of editing work, but no, a YouTuber did a better job than him. Not that I'm complaining about Hunter Killer 1440. Oh no, in fact, I am down on my knees praising him for creating this, because this is what we wanted. This is what we should have gotten. Saban didn't give us that. so he deserves to be shamed for this. Although I will admit there is a slight glitch to the Hunter Killer version. The problem is he has two little letterboxes in either corner kind of blocking our view here. It's annoying, but you know what? It's still better than the original Legend War, that's for sure. So my advice, forget watching Saban's Legend War. Watch Hunter Killer 1440's version of the Legend War. I'll put the links below so you can find them. And when you watch them, get ready to get your mind blown away, because this is just how it should have been. Before I go, I want to thank Hunter Killer 1440 for creating this Legend War. Thank you very much for giving the Power Ranger fans what we should have gotten in the first place. This is Movie Fan, signing off.